Yo, what's going on guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. What I guess today is another vendor restock video for the division. Today we're going to go over some of the vendors and see what they're selling. If there's anything worth buying, I'm going to tell you guys and show you guys in this video. So if you guys do enjoy this, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe for more videos, and let's get right into this. So starting off first, we are in a terminal. The first thing you want to check out in my opinion is the special blueprints vendor. The one thing I would recommend buying is the surplus SVD blueprint. Now if you guys are making a Deadeye build or if you just like sniping in general and you want to use a decent marksman rifle, this SVD blueprint is in my opinion a must buy because you can just obviously keep rolling it till you get a really good roll. And the other thing you want to look at is this M870 blueprint. Once again, if you are trying to get a god roll M870, you can just keep rolling it till you get those talents that you want. So once again, the M870 and the SVD blueprints are worth buying this week. Up next, we come to the special equipment vendor. Now the first thing you guys want to look at is this Pakam. It's not really the greatest one. I'm pretty sure last week was a little bit better, but if you guys didn't purchase that one and if you are still looking for a Pakam, this one actually comes with competent, brutal, and the Pakam talent. Now the one thing I do want to say is if you guys don't have enough electronics, reroll competent, try to get something like destructive, or try to get something even like deadly. But if you guys are using a hybrid build and you do have enough electronics in order to unlock competent, definitely reroll brutal. Try getting something like unforgiving, deadly, destructive, even responsive in that slot instead of brutal. Also for the damage, what it comes with is 19.7k and also 14% damage to targets out of cover. But once again, this Pakam is worth buying if you don't have one. Moving down, we have the Historian. Now the Historian isn't really my favorite weapon in this game. There's so many other marksman rifles you can use, but the Historian this week isn't really that bad of a roll. But what it comes with is destructive, deadly, and the Historian talent, which isn't really a too bad of a roll. The one thing I would recommend is maybe reroll deadly and try getting something like brutal, because if you do decide to use this weapon, you're mostly going to be stacking into headshot damage and not critical hit damage. So like I said, deadly is going to be a little bit useless, although it's not the worst. Also, the damage it comes with is 42.6k base damage and 141% headshot damage. So as I said, if you are looking for a Historian or a Pakam, they are located in a special equipment vendor down in the terminal. Up next, we are located at the ward safe house in the bottom right of your map. The one thing that this guy is actually selling is a stamina health mod. A lot of people always ask me, how do you have so much health and how do you have like such little stamina? The answer to that is stacking a lot of firearms and health mods. But if you guys are looking for a stamina health mod, this one is located in the ward. Now, although it's not the best and it's not the highest roll, if you guys do plan on playing Last Stand, this is going to get normalized. So once again, it is located in the ward safe house in the bottom right of your map. Up next, we are located at the East 53rd Street checkpoint in the dark zone. The one thing this guy is actually selling that I would recommend looking at are these Savage gloves. Now yes, some of you guys might have better ones. I personally have better Savage gloves. But for anyone that is still looking for Savage gloves, these ones are actually kind of decent. The one thing I would recommend is obviously rerolling electronics, try to get something like stamina or try to get something like firearms. But besides that, critical hit chance, assault rifle damage, and enemy armor damage isn't too bad. And really quickly, if you do plan on using Savage gloves with a skill power build or electronics build, don't reroll electronics, reroll something like enemy armor damage, and try getting something like critical hit damage. Coming up next, we are located in the DZ04 safe house. Now the one thing this vendor is actually selling that I would recommend buying 100% is a electronics / skill power mod. Now what this actually comes with is 259 electronics and 3,285 skill power. So even if you're not playing Last Stand, and even if you are in the dark zone where your gear doesn't get normalized, this mod is really good because it's a max roll. And even if you're making like a Seeker Mine build or if you're making something like a healer build, and it is also very cheap. So if you guys want, purchase like 5 or 6 of them so you have them stored in your stash. The next vendor you guys want to visit is located in the West 39th Street checkpoint. Now what this guy is actually selling is a really nice marksman rifle. What it is the M700 Carbon. What it comes with is 170% headshot damage, which is very high. Also 126k base damage, which is really good. And for the talents, what it comes with is Prepared, Intense, and Elevated. The one thing I would recommend rerolling is Intense. Try getting something like Brutal, because if you get Brutal, this marksman rifle is going to be really good. Last but not least, we are located at the Crypt safe house top right of your map. Now the one thing that this guy is actually selling is a LVOA-C. Now, by no means is this a god roll, or by no means this is like the best roll. This is just a assault rifle. If anyone is looking for a good assault rifle, the LVOA-C is one of the better ones. What it comes with is self-preserved, swift, and prepared. One thing I would recommend rerolling is maybe prepared. Try to get something like competent, because if you get competent, one, it's going to be free because it's in the 3rd slot, and you're going to do a little bit more damage with competent whenever you use your skills. It also will have swift, which isn't really too bad for PvE or PvP, and then it will also have self-preserved, which isn't really the worst talent either for PvP or PvE. Finally, for the damage is 19,000, but keep in mind it is going to be a little bit different since my firearms are over 7,000. And for the enemy armor damage, you get 22%, which is really good. But that pretty much concludes the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comment section below. I reply to all my comments. But once again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.